contest on EA Sports. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Hewitt. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance that comes with this game. And winning the conference title is a major achievement for a franchise, no question. But you and I both know this, Kate. This isn't the trophy they've spent all season thinking about. It's not the ultimate prize, but it is just a step on the way to what they've been focused on all season long. Only one of these two teams is going to take that step and get that shot for the biggest trophy of them all in this league, that Lombardi trophy.
4 quarters between one of these teams and a spot in the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship is underway. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former 3rd overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football, but you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose, and most importantly, you got to lead your men.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate, and turns into a nice gain.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Fights his way through a tackle. And he'll get it up to the 44. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
First down, and they go right back to it. Well, he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
From the gun, Darnold. Throw right side, finds Cup. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Back deep for the Falcons is Mike. Hughes. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out is a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football, but you can't put too much pressure on yourself.
He's got it inside the 25. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Drake London with the touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing. Young Hui Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
This is Walker on 2nd. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looks like the Falcons are opting for dime coverage for this 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Clark Phillips with the pick. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. Will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. So the flag is declined, and now, Brock, they got to figure out what they want to do on 4th and goal.
Penalty is declined.
Koo on now for the extra point.
For the point after.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
The kickoff for Atlanta.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from them on the road in the postseason. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Donald coming back after the pick. It's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Walker now from the gun. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's got to be so frustrating for the run. If you're fighting the good fight, you even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. They got a gun. Here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. I'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Darnold. Here's a screen now for Walker. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. That's It's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Walker off his own read. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the 2nd time. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now a hand off to Algier. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here we go. Viking, 18,
Penix on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. This would be a good time for their first points of the game as they find themselves down a notable amount already in this opening quarter. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Darnold off the play action. That one's cut along the left sideline. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Finds Cup once more. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Carry, it's Walker. He did well to shake off 1 tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that can do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Walker on 1st down. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Play fake, Darnold. Brought in right side by Moore. And this one does not go far. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. throw. 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Cooper Kupp. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. And they are passing on the field goal attempt. They're going for this on 4th down. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Seahawks first down.
And off to Walker from the gun. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They kick the running back in motion. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Walker. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal? They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. Only a 20-yarder here. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not...
Lucky to even get 3 on the drive.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. They're still in search of that first down of this game, Brock. Hoping to put together a drive and avoid calling on the punter again.
Let's go. Go.
Play fake. Penix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
3rd down, it's Penix. That one's caught by Mooney. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's go now.
Here's Algier on 1st down. Get some space around midfield. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 5. Knocked down by Malik Woolen.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, got a nice little gain on the ground.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Throwing, Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Algier on 3rd. And they bring him down around the 34. Pickup of 2 here. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Hurt! 18 Cardinal.
The toss now to Robinson. He has room past the 25. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
At the 3-yard line.
Here we go, set, go street. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Robinson. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a 3-possession game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Falcons push their lead to 18. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured. So we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on it.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Running back sent in motion. Throwing here, Darnold. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, Darnold. Into traffic, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Brings it in at the 12. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Now Penix off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Falcons will have a first.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
From the gun, it's Robinson. No question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Penix working from the gun. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw when you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Penix out 1st down. Cut down the field. 29. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
On 1st down, here's Penix. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Penix here from the gun. He's got London left side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
Brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
It's Penix yet again. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty.
Ready.
So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Set. Streak. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Again, Penix to the air. He's got a man left. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Let's go.
To the air on 3rd and long. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So now on is Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Koo able to put it through. And that stretches the lead to 21.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Seahawks offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Here we go, set.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And he drives it up to the 24. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Second down now, 7 to go. This time they'll keep it on the ground. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the league starts now. It begins up in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is Rashad Bateman. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Ravens finally break through after about a half-decade of near misses. They are going to the Super Bowl. And time for a look at how we got here, the playoff bracket in the AFC. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. Antonio Gibson now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter.
Okay, ready?
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing for the pistol, Penix finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Has some daylight through the 40. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. They got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. To the air with Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Penix on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's a handoff for Algier. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Zone infraction, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
So the defensive miscue makes it just a yard to go now on 2nd.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Scoop.
Running it after the penalty. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
This time it's a passing play. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Flush down now to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Hurt. Cowboy 80.
Algier gets it on the draw. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
60 Bison.
Play action. Here's Penix. Throw is caught. And he's brought down after a short gain.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Penix gets this one to London. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
Track 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They're going play fake with Penix. Finds a man right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Going jumbo set on this first and goal.
Go! Hawk 70, go!
Algier is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Coup on now for the extra point.
This game is over. It looks like we will be playing the Ravens in the Super Bowl.
Falcons grow their lead yet again.
31, Seahawks 3. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Coup all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Returnable from the 1. Oh, he spins right by him. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks offense running out now. This has become must-score territory now every time out since they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Now Darnold off the play action. Got his man. It's Cup over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Play fake, Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
We go side.
Ball finds his running back. This is Damian Martinez. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Third and a lone yard coming up. He tries to sneak it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
So many options on 3rd and 1. That playbook wide open. And when you call a QB sneak, the last thing you want is to see that play go backwards.
They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. It's on top into Moore. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball on the 45. First and 10.
First down, Seattle.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. He can run it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's on the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. The Seahawks have it, facing a deficit. We could be witnessing the end of their playoff run. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10, Darnold. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Darnold. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
They'll work against the blitz. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Third and long for him here. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
A gain of 16 yards. And
on the red zone now. Donald hit, and he fumbles it. The Falcons bring it in. It's a foot race. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Falcons continue piling it on here in the 4th. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover they were able to take back, they were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it.
Yep.
Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway, huh? They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Coup on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Returnable from near the end zone. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Go, side. Side.
Darnold now to throw. Hits him on the out route. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want.
Darnold hit, and he fumbles it. And the Falcons scoop it up. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. But where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you could go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Second down carry for Algier. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 10.
Throw here, third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Gets this to Fant. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Second down, looking for options. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Go, set. Face out. Motion, check. Shift.
And again, it's Darnold. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Has it in close. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, it's a go-to route to target.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. To the air on third and long. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and the Seahawks will have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To throw, here's Darnold. Gets him on the in route. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. A gain of 15.
Walker now from the gun. And so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, kid, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Here's Martinez. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Seahawks hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Right on the doorstep now. Here's 1st and goal from inside the 1. Darnold with a quick bounce at 1. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Seahawks putting up points in a game decided. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. 2nd and 1 Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here's Gibson. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Lining up to take a knee on second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Setting up for the kneel down on third. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. Conference champions. A heck of an achievement, Brock. A heck of an achievement in the face of a lot of doubts from everyone outside of their building all season long.
Yeah, they're going to enjoy lifting up this George Halas trophy today. But let's all remember, when we go into those facilities, Kate, and we watch practice, they don't put up banners of conference champions. They put up banners of world champions.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.